Greetings and good evening. I thank all of you for being a part of our 47th Convocation ceremony. At the outset, my congratulations to all our graduating students. Today is your day. May I convey our deep appreciation of your perseverance and commitment against all odds to overcome the challenges posed by the pandemic. I'm sure the resilience you have developed will enable you to work collaboratively towards a better future for all. I know all your families are logged in and watching this online. I offer a special word of thanks to all of them. Their support has been invaluable in enabling you to complete your academic program successfully. On behalf of the Institute, I thank all your families for bearing with the changing protocols and challenges and supporting you through your academic journeys. In my address today, I will share with you some of the highlights of the academic year that is just ending. This is not intended to be a complete and comprehensive report, but a summary of what stands out in my mind. Just a couple of days ago, the QS World University Rankings by subject were announced. IIM Bangalore is once again in the top 100 in the Business and Management Studies category, ranking number 63 globally and number 1 in India. I'm particularly happy and proud that our scores on academic and research parameters are improving every year. This QS ranking reflects IIMB's vision to be a globally renowned academic institution, fostering excellence in management, innovation, and entrepreneurship for business, government, and society. This institute takes its social responsibilities very seriously. I'm happy to share with you that in January this year, we contributed medical supplies and equipment totaling rupees 20 lakhs as part of a CSR activity to the neighboring primary health center that did exemplary work during the pandemic. This initiative supports the PHC, which is in our neighborhood, in upgrading its current medical infrastructure. Many members of the IIMB community have done exemplary work during the pandemic, and I congratulate and thank all of them. Our iconic campus continues to inspire us. It makes me happy to share that in August 2021, our campus featured in the 17th spot among the 25 most significant works of post-war architecture in the New York Times Style magazine. All credit for this goes to the architect of the campus, the Pritzker laureate Dr. Balakrishna Doshi, a fellow of the Royal Institute of British Architects and a fellow of the Indian Institute of Architects. Despite the challenges brought about by the pandemic, IIM Bangalore continued to host summits, workshops, conferences, student fests, and events online with unstinting support and cooperation from all of you. Among these, I would mention the 5th Foundation Day of the Mizuho India-Japan Studies Center in September 2021, the 7th Biennial Supply Chain Management Conference organized by the Supply Chain Management Center in December 2021 with the theme Post-Pandemic Supply Chains, Innovations and New Paradigms, the International Virtual Conference on the Future of Aviation and Aerospace 2022 held on March 12th this year, the online panels on succession planning in boards and shareholder activism organized by the Center for Corporate Governance and Citizenship, the Samiksha series of webinars organized by the Center for Teaching and Learning, the World Investor Week in November 2021 with the theme Investor Awareness, a Key to Financial Well-Being, organized as part of the Platform for Investors Education, a flagship project of the Center for Capital Markets and Risk Management, funded by the National Stock Exchange of India, and the Software Product Management Summit India 2022, hosted by our Center for Software and IT Management and the International Software Product Management Association in January 2022. Other important events have been the series on inequality conversations in the context of the recently released World Inequality Report launched by the Center for Public Policy, the 16th International Conference on Public Policy and Management hosted by CPP last August, and the 13th IMR Doctoral Conference organized by IIMB Management Review and the Office of the Doctoral Program at IIMB. Many of our academic areas have initiated online seminar series which hosted world-class academicians as speakers, and I congratulate all our faculty colleagues who have organized these events. PGP students hosted the 14th edition of Eximius 2021, one of the largest entrepreneurial summits in the country, themed Reflect, Reboot, Rebound. Vista, another student-led business summit, was held in August 2021, featuring talks by the then ISRO chairman, Dr. Shivan, Union Minister Smriti Irani, former Chief Economic Advisor to the government, Arvind Subramanian, founder and chairman of Marico, Harsh Mariwala, and the director of the Bahubali films, S.S. Rajamouli. The EPGP and PGP EM student bodies were also very active this year and organized several impressive events during the course of this academic year. I'm delighted to share that our NSRCEL, our Entrepreneurial Learning Center of Excellence, has been doing some amazing work, particularly related to women entrepreneurs. They have 3 major programs running. One with the support of the National Commission for Women, where they are working with 2,000 women entrepreneurs. Another one with the Goldman Sachs 10,000 program, where we are working with hundreds of experienced women entrepreneurs. And the Women Startup program supported by Kotak Bank, which again focuses on women startups. We also have specialized programs on mobility, for which we are collaborating with Maruti, and a program on fintech, where we are collaborating with ICICI Securities. The global recognition that IIMB has received, as well as its top position in rankings in India and overseas, is due to the leadership displayed by our faculty colleagues in the field of management education. There are several outstanding achievements of faculty this year, and please do forgive me if I have missed some of them, but I will share a few at least. I would like to make special mention of a book on platform business models, written by Professor Srinivasan, our PGP chair and professor of strategy, and published by Springer. Another interesting book is on inclusive business models, written by Professor Saurabh Mukherjee and published by Cambridge University Press. In a first of its kind initiative, Professor Ganesh Prabhu has published a unique course flow which will enable new business school faculty to teach a course on new product development. We also have faculty working in very diverse areas. For example, Dr. Deepthi Ganapati of the Management Communication area published a book on media and climate change, making sense of press narratives. This book looks at Indian media's coverage of climate change and investigates its role in representing the complex realities of climate uncertainties and its effects on communities and the environment. An IIMB study has brought to light the fact that there is not a single country, not even the richest or the most developed, where wives earn as much as their husbands. Our faculty colleagues, Professor Hema Swaminathan and Deepak Malgan from the Center for Public Policy, use data from 2.85 million households made up of heterosexual couples between the ages of 18 and 65 years to reach these conclusions. In April 2021, Professor Dinesh Kumar, faculty in the Decision Sciences area, was declared one of the winners of the Analytics India Magazine Data Science Faculty Awards 2021 in the category Distinguished Professor Award. Dr. Arpita Pandey of the marketing area was awarded the Bala and Vasanta Balachandran Research Grant by the North American Society for Marketing Education in India for a research paper based on her doctoral dissertation. Dr. Arpit Shah from the public policy area was awarded funding from Evidence in Governance and Politics to extend his dissertation research on urban green spaces. Mr. N.S. Vishwanathan, currently Senior Fellow at the Center for Public Policy at IIMB, and Professor M.S. Sriram, Chairperson of the Center for Public Policy, co-authored a very important report on urban cooperative banks, which was released in August 2021 and will be forming the framework for RBI's actions with respect to these banks. Professor Gopal Das from the marketing area has been featured among the top 2 researchers in the world for single-year impact, as per a study conducted by scientists from Stanford University. Professor Arna Mukherjee from the public policy area was part of the Lancet panel on universal healthcare in India, which comprises of 21 experts. Among its early recommendations were recommendations related to COVID, which were made to the center and the states. Professor Reggie George from the strategy area has been voted Professor of the Year in 2021, according to Inside IIM. He earlier won this accolade once before in 2019. This is just a sample of the outstanding achievements by our capable faculty in the last year. Faculty have written several well-regarded and highly cited research papers and of course made significant contributions to their respective fields. Let me come to student achievements, which should be the focus of our convocation event today. Our students are indeed our pride and joy, and I would like to place on record some, if not all, of their achievements. Once again, please do forgive me if you have missed some. I made a lot of effort to try and get all the achievements down, but in spite of that, if I have missed some, please do forgive me. Starting with the PhD program, Ravikant Varappu is among 3 doctoral students who are recipient of the IIM Kozhikode Scholars for Future Award 2021. Ravikant's submission was in the category Theme Addressing Key Priorities of India. Munir Khalil has been selected to be part of the DAAD PhD exchange at the Center for Modern Indian Studies in Göttingen University. PhD scholar Vivek's work on water conservation, co-authored with Professor Kanchan Mukherjee and Professor Deepak Malgan, was published in the prestigious Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences of the USA journal under the theme Sustainability Science. The paper is based on a study which is among the first anywhere in the world that demonstrates long-term conservation of water in urban households through behavioral interventions alone. A paper titled Borrowing from Government-Owned Banks and Firms Liquidation Risk, co-authored by Ankit Kumar Karia, was published in the Journal of Corporate Finance. A paper titled Do Firms That Emit More Greenhouse Gases Engage in Real Earnings Management, authored by Velavan from the Finance and Accounting area, was awarded the first best paper at the first annual Management Doctoral Consortium, Shodh Samagam, hosted by IIM Visakhapatnam. A paper titled Shaking Up and Keeping Intact the Old Boys Network, the Impact of the Mandatory Gender Quota on the Board of Directors in India, co-authored by Vivek Bhattacharya, a 4th-year strategy PhD student, Ipsu Khadka and Professor Dalia Mani, was accepted for publication in the Journal of Business Ethics, which is an FT 50 journal. Tanya Jain from the Economics and Social Sciences area won the Best Paper Award in this year's IMR Doctoral Conference, hosted by IIMB Management Review and the Doctoral Program Office. Her paper is titled Debt Contract Enforcement and Product Innovation, Evidence from a Legal Reform in India. The IMRDC 2022 Best Critique Award was won by Himanshu Shekhar, a doctoral student from the strategy area, and Anupama Kondaya, a doctoral student from the OBHRM area. We also have a paper titled Interplay of Smart Data Pricing Regimes and Emerging Network Service Provider Roles in the Internet Value Chain, co-authored by doctoral students Sudha Madhavi Dastrala and Professor Rajiv Tripathi from the Production and Operations Management area, which won the Best Paper Award 2nd position at the 24th Annual International Conference of the Society of Operations Management, organized by XLRI Jamshedpur. Aishwarya from the Decision Sciences area was selected for the prestigious Intel India Research Fellowship Program 2021 from among a huge number of applicants. Her research proposal is about using AI techniques to identify factors influencing the user's choice of a product. A paper titled Work Systems in the Indian Information Technology Industry, Delivering Artificial Intelligence Solutions and the Challenges of Work from Home, co-authored by Vinay Reddy Venumudala and Professor Rajalakshmi Kamath from the Public Policy area, was accepted for publication in Information Systems Frontiers. Our current doctoral students as well as our PhD alumni continue to do outstanding work and are a great source of pride to IIMB. Can we give a round of applause for all these achievements by the doctoral students? Thank you. One thing which was really impressive this year was, in spite of the pandemic and all the other challenges you folks have faced, I was amazed to see the performance of teams from IIMB in external events. Cutting across PGP, PGPEM and EPGP, at least in my experience, this was the bumper year as far as external contests are concerned. And most of those contests had literally hundreds of participants. So all of you were competing with the best business school students, not only from India but around the world, and you came out with flying colors. So I'm going to list those which I have available. Again, my apologies if I've missed some. But I must say, hats off to all of you across all the programs. Really impressive to see the kind of work all of you have been able to do. PGP-EM participants won honors in at least 8 external events. The winners included Mahalingam MH, Ashish Kishore Fatnani, Umesh D, Alo Mukherjee, Amit Parikh, Vishal Bajaj, Hardik Sangvi, Rahul Goyal, Surabhi Muralidhara, Sunil Kulkarni, Sangamesh Hiremat, Vijay Shankar Iyer, Sagar Kalkher and Mamta Anurag. The events included ad making contests, HR strategy, portfolio management, business analytics and case events. And mind you, the PGPEM participants also work in full-time jobs. So in addition to their jobs and attending classes here on weekends, they also did extremely well in all these contests. EPGP participants also did extremely well in article competitions, case competitions, financial valuation challenge, product management events, etc. The winners included Ranganathan Shekhar, Dheeraj Velaga, Anurag Pingle, Mudit Vaish, Abhinav Tiwari, Vikram Gupta, Nishant Kanhurkar, Sayantan Das, Sapna Agarwal, Samarth Bhatnagar, Vatsal Todi, Mritul Nelungotil, Nishant Kanhurkar, I think I repeated his name anyway, I think he got more than one award, Amitesh Sisodia, Himanshu Thakur, Yash Pandey, Mansi Parmar and Dr. Divya Tandra. Once again, outstanding performance, congratulations. Let me now come to PGP and PGP-BA. Arushi Bansal, Ayushi Agarwal and Siddharth Mittal have been awarded the prestigious Aditya Birla scholarships. Our best wishes and congratulations to them. And congratulations to the following winners. So this is a really long list, so please bear with me. Kritika Mittal, Harihara Sudan Ayappan and Shanmugaraja Selvakumaran were runners-up at the Lodha Group's real estate case competition. Shrey Ostwal, Sudipto Nan and Samarth Yadav from PGP and Hardik Sangvi from PGPM won the Best Students Showcase Honours at the Software Product Management Summit India 2022. Natasha Tanwar, Madhusudan Changani and Srishti Saxena were second runners-up in the Ethics Challenge, which is a competition between university-sponsored teams to analyze a case which contains a variety of ethical dilemmas. In the Reliance TUP 7.0, our team from IIMB were the national winners, Latasha Tanwar, Madhusudan Changani, Mansi Maheshwari and Umesh Kawale. In the HUL Tech Fest, we had Shraddha Garg, Srikrishna Manikanta and Swarnabha Saha national winners. In the Global Bloomberg Trading Challenge, we had Vivek Kumar, Dheeraj Kumar, Navjeet Paul and Mayank Jha, ranked number 2 in Asia and number 4 globally. In the Philips Think Up Challenge, we had national winners Ajit Chandra Gopu, Kosenapalli Madhusudan and Sushma Siddham Setti. In Diego Dispirited, we had Team Tiramisu from IIMB being the global winners. Amrita Ranganathan, Parag Parekh, Saranj Pando. Bharati FinPro, we had a team from IIMB national winners. Aviral Kacholia, Chirag Mehta and Tanuj Ruya. In Asian Paints Chain Reaction 2021, a team from IIMB were national winners. Arjun Mera, Rajaram Pandey and Butke Madhur Mangesh. Asian Paints Canvas 2021, national winners Chirag Mehta, Divya Ahuja and Prachi Arora. Cornell EMI Case Competition 21, international runners-up Ajay Parthasarathi, Bhavana K, Nandini N, Nayantara Pradhan and Srivatsan S. HUL Tectonic Season 3, national winners Pratyush Goel, Chirag Mehta, Shashwat Jain. Arthur D. Little Innovation Challenge, national winners Mansi Maheshwari, Mihir Shah, Rohan Kumar. L'Oreal Sustainability Challenge, national winners Abid Ahmed Khan, Divya Ahuja, Prachi Arora. Adobe Analytics Challenge, international semi-finalists Arjun Mera, Rajaram Pandey, Butke Madhur Mangesh. Tau-centric Bottoms Up Season 2 national winners Rishabh Tiwari, Subodh Pandey and Vikas Meena. Tata Imagination Challenge 2021, Umesh Gawale. Overall standing, a national winner. So I think these are amazing, and what really struck me was the range. You look at whether it's a tech contest, whether it's supply chain, marketing, sustainability, ethics, you take almost any arena, I think we have done extremely well. So congratulations to all of you. And it isn't all about winning contests. I think our social clubs have also done a great job this year. Prayas, the Social Impact Club of the EPGP, joined hands with the NGO PANA to raise money for community centers for kids. The PGP Social Impact Club Vikasana too strives to make a difference in society through the 20+ event that it organizes throughout the year. Let me now come to career development and placement. PGP and PGPA BA. The lateral and final placements for the PGP and PGPA BA class of 2020-22 saw 662 offers, leading to 513 students who appeared for placement being placed over 2 interview days. The placement season saw an increase in offers across all sectors. All the placement processes were conducted online. And a special word of thanks to our Career Development Services Office, the chairperson, the staff, and the Student Placement Committee for all the effort they put into organizing all of this. Coming to EPGP, for the EPGP class of 21-22, out of the 72 students who opted for placement, 71 received campus offers and 1 student started his own EdTech venture. The highest number of offers came from the consulting domain, followed by IT. Altogether, 30 recruiters participated in the EPGP process. Coming to alumni, we have been engaging with our alumni actively to strengthen their connect with IIMB. Our alumni have been with us every step of the way as donors, partners, and energizers. Starting December 2020, the Chair Alumni Relations and I started meeting with various batches of alumni, and I'm happy to share that we met all the PGP batches that graduated from 1976 to 2010 through Zoom calls. Of course, attendance varied in the different sessions, but we reached out to every batch. Our alumni have started contributing to the Golden Jubilee Fund to support the growth plans of the Institute and are providing funding support to many other initiatives at IIMB in their individual capacity and as a batch. I thank our alumni who generously give their time, energy, and experience. This January, we announced the names of 4 outstanding recipients of the Distinguished Alumni Awards for 2022. The awardees are Vipul Parekh, PGP 1988, who is a co-founder of Big Basket; Raghavendra Rao, PGP 1989, who is a professor of finance at the University of Cambridge; Apurva Purohit, PGP 1989, who is a co-founder of Azol; and Saugata Gupta, PGP 1991, who is the managing director and CEO of Marico Limited. And of course, one of our dreams is that we'll see many of you on this list in the years to come. The achievements of our alumni enable us to extend the reach of IIMB across continents. Let me also just quickly mention some outstanding achievements of our alums this year. Amitesh Bharat Singh, alumnus of the PGPPM 2015-16 batch, received the President's Award for Specially Distinguished Record of Service. The award was given to him by the Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman, last month. Special congratulations to our alumna of the 1997 batch, Prabha Narasimhan, who was recently named as the CEO of Colgate-Palmolive India. She was earlier Executive Director at HUL. Umesh Kumar Shukla, PGPPM 2007-09, has been elevated to the post of Chief Advisor Cost to the Government of India. Basically, he is the person who does cost analysis at the senior most level and understands how costs are moving in economic analysis. Rahul Singh, an alumnus of the PhD program, has been awarded the BRICS Economic Research Award 2021 from India's Exim Bank for his dissertation titled Essays in International Trade in Post-Liberalization India. The award recognizes advanced doctoral research in economics that is of contemporary relevance to the member nations of BRICS. Manoj Khurana, PGP 2015, has been appointed by Tesla as the Policy and Business Development Head for its India operations. I hope this is a sign that we'll soon see some Tesla cars in India. Okay, let me come to the end of my talk, the conclusion. I would like to express my gratitude to all those who are helping us build this great institution and helping us achieve the vision that IIMB has set for itself. Today, I also thank all of you for helping IIMB sustain its commitment to excellence despite all the challenges posed by the pandemic. I'm glad to inform you that we are setting up our second campus about 25 kilometers south of the present one, with the objective of offering undergraduate programs in multiple disciplines with a liberal arts flavor in tune with the National Education Policy 2020. If all goes well, we should be able to start the programs next year. I will conclude by exhorting all our graduating students, do take on the most difficult and challenging problems. If you look around you, there are lots and lots of big things to do. You have been trained to be leaders and change agents, and that's what we see as the mission of our institute. And we look forward to seeing your achievements and your contributions towards solving these problems in the years ahead. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.